Good morning to everyone. So this is Shilpa Halavar, lecturer, Civil Department, GPW, Hubli. So in my previous video, I have explained you about site plan theory. So how to calculate the drawing length. Okay. In this video, I am showing you how to calculate the total percentage coverage area and how to draw the site plan. Okay. See here, this is the problem. In that problem, they have given draw the site plan, layout site, measuring 9 by 12 meter for a scale of 1:100 with the following details and calculate the percentage of area covered. So of site number 261. This is your plotting site. Okay. So next they have given the orientation, that is north to south, that is 12 meter, and the checkbandi is nothing but see here. So for reading the problem, what you are understanding here, see first, for example, I am drawing the rough diagram now here. See, consider the north to south, the 12 meter road is 12 meter is there, and the north side is 9 meter wide road is there. See here, I will draw roughly here. This is the 9 meter wide road, 9 meter wide road. Okay. So always your north direction should show the north direction, that should be at the bottom of the your site plan. This is north side because your road is in the north direction. Okay. So this is the 9 meter wide road. Okay. So next is what they are saying. See, roughly I am drawing here. This is your plot. This is your plot area. Okay. This is your plot area, that is site number 261. Okay. 261. Okay. So this is a north, always north side. Here it is east and west, and this is south side. Okay. So what they have given here, the east side, the site number 260 is locating. See here, the site number 260. This is east direction. See here, if you are going to the direction of the road, then you can easily understand the site number 260 is locating in the east side, and the west side, your site number is 262, and the south side, the site number is 242. Okay. So this is the rough diagram. So before calculating that, they have given the setbacks also. Now what are the setbacks they have given? See here, setbacks from front and back side, or it is also called as the rear side, that is 1.5 meter, and the left and right side, that is 1 meter. Okay. This is the setbacks they have already given in the problem. Okay. So now we will move to the first step, that is write down the first step. Here write down given data. What are the given data they have given? Okay. See here, what they have given? They have given the lot size, that is, see here, 9 by 12 meter. What is 9 meter and what is 12 meter? See here, this 9 meter is width of the lot. This is the width of lot, that is 9 meter, and the depth of the plot is 12 meter. Okay. So also they have given the scale, that is 1:100. Okay. This is the first step, they have given the data. Okay. Next, what you have to do after getting the scale and the width and depth of the plot, you should calculate the drawing length, that is your step 2. Step 2, you should calculate the drawing length. Okay. You should calculate the drawing length. Okay. So how to calculate drawing length? To calculate the drawing length, there is a formula. So length of the drawing is equal to length of drawing is equal to scale scale into actual length. Okay, see here, if you are drawing the length of, that is the width of the plot is 9 meter and depth of the plot is 12 meter. Okay, so first you write out the scale. How much is the scale? 1:100. For 9 meter you are calculating the drawing length. So here actual length is how much? 9 meter. So it is in meter. Okay, we should convert it into a centimeter because our drawing is in centimeter. So we cannot draw directly whatever they have given in the reading, that is in meter. Okay, so for that calculation, so if you are converting meter to centimeter, you should multiply it by 100. Okay, so that is this 100 and this 100 will get cancelled. The remaining is what? 9 centimeters. Okay, so your drawing length is how much? 9 centimeter in the width, and if you are calculating the depth of the plot, then this is the width of the plot. Okay, so now we should calculate the depth of the plot. So depth of the plot is how much? See here, that is 1 divided by 100 is the scale into 12 meter. If you are converting 12 meter to centimeter, means multiply by 100, then this 100 and this 100 will get cancelled. Your answer is 12 centimeter. So your plot size is how much now? The plot size, whatever you got from the drawing length, is 9 by 12 centimeter. 9 by 12 centimeter. Okay, so what we have done now, till now, so first we wrote the given data, that is 9 meter is the width of the plot and the 12 meter is the depth of the plot, and they have given the scale, that is 1:100. You converted that to the drawing length, that is the length of the drawing in the width side is the scale into actual length. The actual length is 9 meter, then you have calculated the width, that is 9 centimeter, and also you calculated the depth, that is equal to 1 divided by 100 is the scale into 12 into 100 is the conversion of centimeter, meter to centimeter conversion. Okay, so now it is 12 centimeter. Now you got the plot size in centimeter, that is 9 by 12 centimeter. Okay, I hope you understood this step. My board is not sufficient to write whole problem, so that's why I am erasing some portion of here. Okay, okay, so now the step 3 is to draw the site plan. Step 3 is draw the site plan. Okay, how to draw your site plan? So before that I have to tell you something, that anyhow we have calculated the drawing length, but for the calculation of drawing length is not needed. With the help of these cards, okay, these are called as the scale cards. These cards will be available in the market with the different scales, like 1:100, 1:50, 1:200, 1:250, okay, 1:500, and so on. So you just get it from the market and use these cards directly. If you are using these cards, then there is no need to calculate the drawing length. Okay, so now how to draw the site plan? Okay, so for drawing the site plan, first you mention your north direction. Okay, so I will write it here, my north direction. Where is your north direction? The road should be from the along with your north direction. Okay, so how much is the road width? 9 meter. See here, I use the scale to draw the road width. Okay, see, this is my road. Okay, this is 9 meter wide, 9 meter wide road. See here, I am showing the continuous line, means the road is continuous. Okay, so there is no need to draw 9 meter, exactly 9 meter here. Just show it by showing 2 to 3 centimeter in the drawing, but you should write it here as the 9 meter wide road. Okay, So after drawing the 9-meter road, see this is the direction of the road. Okay. So how to draw the plan, side plan? So they have given the size is how much? 9 by 12 meter. So you remember, see here I have already wrote the rough diagram. So from the along the roadside you should always give the width of the road. Okay. And perpendicular to the roadside you should give the depth of the road, that is 12 meter. Okay. So I hope you understood this step. So from here I will draw actual measurement. Okay. See here, this is my starting point. I consider here. So from here I measure 9 centimeter, that is up to here. Okay. So 9 centimeter. After that what you have to do? Measuring the distance perpendicular to the road, you should draw the 12 centimeter depth. Okay. 12 centimeter depth. This is the 12 centimeter depth. Okay. See here, this is my plot. This is the plot area. Okay. So what you have to do now? First mention the distances. So this is 12 meter depth perpendicular to the road and 9 meter width. This is along to the road or parallel to the road. Okay. So after that what you have to do? This is the step 3. So drawing the site plan. This is my site plan. Okay. So now the step 4 is mention or draw the setbacks. Draw the setbacks. See here. Draw the setbacks. See here. Why we have to provide the setbacks? Because the building should get the sufficient ventilation and light. So that's why we have to provide the setbacks. So in the problem they have already given that the front and back side is 1.5 meter and left and right side is 1 meter. See what is meaning that left and right and front and back. So this is not my left and my right. This is a drawing right and drawing left. So from the drawing the right side is 1 meter. From the drawing the left side is 1 meter. Because anyhow here they have given the same distance, that is 1 meter. But in some other problems they may differ the distances, that is left side 1.5 and right side 1 meter. Okay. So that's why what you have to do? From the right side take down 1 meter. This is from the right side. I will mark here. This is 1 meter distance, and from the left side also I will measure. This is 1 meter from the left. Okay. And the front and back. The front side is always from the road side. Okay. From the road side it is how much? 1.5 meter. So this is 1.5 meter from the front and also 1.5 meter from the back. Okay. So now I will draw the actual plan. Okay. This is my plot area, or you can also, it is called as the built up area. Okay. So now I will show here exactly how much is the setbacks we have provided from all the 4 sides. The back side is 1.5 meter and the front side is also 1.5 meter. Okay. So and from the right is 1 meter and also from left is 1 meter. Okay. This is my plot area. Sorry, this is my built up area. Write down here as a built up area. Okay. So also the site number how much? 261. Okay. So here we show this built up area in a hatched portion. So this hatching line should be 45-degree lines. This hatching line should be how much? 45-degree lines. Okay. So use your drafter and set it to the 45-degree angle then draw with the help of drafter. So 45-degree angle, draw the hatching lines. This is my built up area or a plinth area. Okay, so now what you have to do, from the north side, and this is the south, and this is east, and this is west. Okay, so mention the adjacent plots which are they have given in the problem. That is, from the east side, the site number 260 is locating, and the west side, the site number 262 is locating, and from the south side, the site number 242 is there, and from the north side the road is there. Okay, so this is your site plan. I hope you understood this point. So now we move to the next step, that is to calculate the percentage of area covered. Now I will remove this rough diagram. Okay, so I will calculate first. What you have to calculate to know the percentage of area covered? First you should calculate how much is your plot area and how much is your plinth area, or it is also called as what? Built up area. Okay, so the plot area is how much? That is actual size 9 into 12 meter. So if you are calculating 9 into 12 meter means you will get answer how much? 108 meters square. And the plinth or the built up area, see here how much is your plinth area. See this portion, the total is 12 meter. If you are deducting 1.5 minus 1.5 means how much you will get here? 3 meter. You should deduct 3 meter from 12 meter, that is 9 meter here. Okay, and this side deduct 1 meter from left and 1 meter from right side, that is you should deduct 2 meters from 9 meter. Okay, so that is 7 meter is the width of the built up area. Okay, so that is 7 by 9 meter, then you will get 63 meter square. Okay, so now next what you have to do, you should calculate the percentage of, that is next step. This is the step 5. Okay, next write on the step 6, that is percentage of area covered. Percentage of area covered equal to, that is, there is a formula to calculate the percentage of area covered, that is plinth area divided by plot area into 100. Why we are multiplying 100 here? Because we are converting into a percentage. So that's why you have to multiply 100. Okay. So how much is the plinth area? That is plinth area is, or built up area is 63 meters square divided by your plot area is 108 meters square. Okay. So what is the answer? 63 divided by 108 meters square means you will get 58.33%. Okay. So this, if you are completing up to here means this problem is completed. But in this problem they have not asked you to calculate the floor area ratio. But for every site plan the floor area ratio is needed. Okay. So based on that floor area ratio only they will allot the site for you people. Okay. So that's why you should calculate the floor area ratio, that is equal to, floor area ratio is nothing but plinth area divided by plot area. The only difference is here we are not multiplying by 100, we are not calculating the percentage. Okay, 63 divided by 108 equal to your FAR ratio is how much? 0.58. Okay, this is your FAR ratio. Okay, I hope you all understood this problem. So if you have any doubt, then please contact me. And now this problem is completed. Thank you.